Well, welcome, or even welcome, or welcome. Great to have you with me. Lovely to be with you. And we want to hear it, folks. We really do, because I'm back with a bang on Friday to tell you all about Saturday's action. Great to be back with you. This is, of course, Peter Sandwich with you on my own YouTube channel, which is Peter's Racing Tips. Great to have you with me. After another very successful day at the office yesterday, I gave you four winning bets from 6 tips that I sent out, including a nice 11-1 winner, as they say. That's it, the old 10-1, 11-1 winner in a horse called Titian, which did the business. 3 other horses all placed, 10-1 into 8-1, Exmoor 10-1 into 6-1, Flying Dale another 10 chance out to 20s as well, backed in, and the Moss Path, which came in as well, back from 7 and 8-1 down to 7-2. 4 of the horses placed, including 11-1 winner. Since the start of the week, I've been back since Monday. I've given you 16 selections, 16 selections, all big prices, average price 8-1, and the result have been 9 of the 16, 56% have struck gold and landed at the payout counter. Means a lot of profit, as Silla would say. A lot of profit, and including a nice big huge 11-1 winner, which made even more lot of profit. And a horse called Titian in Prospect yesterday did the trick. Been unlucky not to make a lot more money, but when you're striking 9 winners from 16 bets at average price 8-1 and banging them in at 56%, including 11-1 winner, you know you are doing something right. And I'm going to do something right again today, because tomorrow is Saturday, and it's not just Saturday, we are on pre-June Eve, because June the 1st is my birthday, and there's nothing I'd like more than to give you a birthday bash celebration. I've got 5 horses in the UK running EPSOM, LINGFIELD and MUSSELBURGH, all big price stuff, all big price ammunition, 10-1, 8-1, 12-1. All my horses are averaging 8-1, 9-1. And as I say, over 55% of them, over 56% of them strike the bookmakers where it hurts most, right in the bang, in the, what do you call it? Oh yeah, the till, the payout counter, wherever it hurts most. That's where it hurts the most, the payout counter, isn't it? Well, what a shame, eh? What a shame. The scurvy knaves, the bookmakers, the scurvy knaves. If you win, they ban you. If you put too much on, they ban you. Oh, it's hard, isn't it? Anyway, let's keep getting banned. Let's keep winning. That's what it's all about. I've also got 2 horses to tell you about, and you'll be pleased about this. Very pleased. Over there in Ireland at TRAMORE and LISTOWELL. Both of them running on Saturday afternoon, quite late. All these horses actually running quite late tomorrow, apart from one, which runs at MUSSELBURGH and kick-starts the afternoon. That one goes in the 2:15. Remember, I'm talking about Saturday's action. 2:15 at MUSSELBURGh. The rest of them all run after 5. So we've got a bit of an afternoon session of waiting, the waiting game and the power game, as they say. Do you remember that? The power game with Patrick Allen. Fantastic old series on television, wasn't it? I think I said yesterday, you might notice I'm a little bit more stronger because I've stopped taking that, because I found out that it wasn't what was in it. Someone had replaced it with some sort of castor oil. It was from a previous landlord who used to live here in this house. And it had castor oil. I've been drinking castor oil. No wonder I was coughing for England yesterday, coughing for Wales, coughing for the Channel Islands, coughing for everybody. But it didn't stop me winning. And I was absolutely delighted. I told you yesterday about these horses, big price, make big profits. And that's what I am. You'll never see me tip a short shot for you. I don't care what anyone else does. I tip big prices and I tip big price winners, and I make big profits by doing so. Any single is a big price winner, 11-1 yesterday. Any doubles about 100-1, any trebles about 1,000-1. And as far as I know, the feedback I get from people, and I get plenty, is that they love it. They love it. Big prices make big profits, big winnings, so you can pay your gas bill, electric bill. You can pay your telephone bill, you can pay whatever bill you want, and you can treat your kids, you can treat your grandchildren, you can treat anyone you like. Stop in the streets and help people. But you can't if you're back in even money, folks, and you're not striking about 85-90%. And I defy anybody to do that. Nobody can do that. And sadly, that is not possible. There are some things not possible in life, and striking about 90% on even money chance is one of them. And I won't go into details why. Suffice to say, you're better off backing big price horses as long as you can pick big price horses what win. Because if you pick big price horses that don't win, then you're just in the same boat as you were when you're backing even money chances. Makes sense, doesn't it? If you see what I mean. Just having a bit of a fiddle around here. The old Frankie Howard, just say so. And yeah, now then. What am I going to do now? I think I'm going to start tipping some horses because I've got a lot to get through. And I'm going to start with that 2:15 at MUSSELBURGH because I think that's what I said I was going to do. So I'm going to do it. Now, it's got a great title race, this. It's the Edinburgh Gin Handicap. And I like a bit of Vera Lynn. I do like a bit of Vera Lynn. But at the moment, I'm not 100%, so I'm really taking my time on the old boozy woozy. And with my birthday tomorrow, I'm not sure what's got planned for it. But I won't be having too much of the amber nectar. Not too much. Keep it down to 2 barrels or something like that. Or an imperial barrel. Is that it? Imperial. Yeah, I used to have a pub years ago. You know, I used to have a pub in Wales. It was a tough place. Believe me, it was a tough place. There was 3 murders in 6 months in that pub. No joke. 3 murders. 3 customers got murdered. Suffice to say, it was a 6-month tenancy and gone. And that's the true story. And they were all lovely people as well got murdered. It's tough at the top, isn't it, eh? It's tough in Wales, I'll tell you that much. But I love Wales. I love Wales. That was in the valleys, you see, boy. In the valleys, you see. And I can tell you, I've got a lot of time for them, the Welshmen. They're all right. They're all right. They're all right as long as you're all right. That's how it works. I think that's life, isn't it? As long as you're all right, most people are all right. You get the odd idiot. Well, more than the odd idiot, but you know, you can't help that. They're just idiots, so it doesn't make any difference. But suffice to say, we're going to the 2:15 at MUSSELBURGH, and we're going to concentrate on number 4 here. Now then, there's a horse here called On a Session. Well, I'm on a mission to win money for you clients out there. I'm on a mission to win and win and win. Let's do it together. We want winners. We want winners. There used to be Max Bygraves. He walked into his agent and he says, he could hear voices outside saying, "We want Max. We want Max." And he walked over to the window, lifted it up, and it was raining. We want Max. No, my name. Number 4, On a Session, trained by David and Nicola Barron. Well, a very, very astute man, David Barron, and he's got a good jockey on board this. Oceanor takes them out for the first time on the 8-year-old gelding. I think it's a winner waiting to happen. Should be a good price, 8 to 1, 10 to 1 to your money. Not got too much form literally to take to the racetrack, but it's a lot better than the positions would indicate. Last time out, the jockey was on Billy Garrity. Never moved a muscle on it off a mark of 81. It's off a mark of 80. He's got a pound off it for that. And I think it's time the Teddy Bears have the picnic tomorrow. Raced in a 0 to 90 last time up. I think coming down to a 0 to 80 is suffice to say that this horse is fairly slung in, and I think it's going to take a lot of beating. No, I'm not thinking it. I know it's going to take a lot of beating. So it's your first bet of the day, no conferring, or start of a 10, bang with Gascoigne. Let's have a Samba Basca. No, let's have a Samba Bamba. That was it. Let's have a Samba Bamba. Bamba Gascoigne. Okay, so we need to talk seriously now. If I've not been talking seriously, I want to take you to MUSSELBURGH for the 2:15. I think I've just said that. And number 4, On a Session. Just want to tell you one more thing about that before we move on, because there is quite a lot to get through, and I'm going to slow it down a little tad and concentrate on the horses in focus now. Horses in focus. I might tip your horse in focus tomorrow, actually, when I come on Saturday night for Sunday, because I've got something running on Sunday, which I've had my eye on for a little while, my rifleman eye on for a little while, my pinpoint eye, my tracker, whatever you want to call it. Number 4, anyway, On a Session, ran really well at Thirst last time out, and although it only comes 7th of 10, I wouldn't read too much about it that day. Garrity got it in a bad position. It couldn't get to the races, literally. Finished 7th of 10, and the jockey never moved a muscle on it. But tomorrow it's ready. All action stations. It's gone from a 0 to 90 to 0 to 80. I think it's got an amazing chance. No, I know it has. Number 4, On a Session, big price. Get stuck in, enjoy it. Dip your bread in, as they say. Dip your bread in. And it's number 4, On a Session, first bet of the day. Your starter for 10. I'll come to these Irish bets in a minute. I know a lot of people do write to me and ask for my Irish information, where I'm getting it from, and how do I get it. Well, if I told you the truth, I can't tell you the truth because I paid a lot of money to get it for a lot of years to a person who's one of the most significant people in Irish racing. And I can't disclose that because it was a non-disclosure act when I hired him. But I paid a lot of money for him every month, and it's incredible information, and I learnt a lot about Irish racing. It's a little bit different to English racing, and I am a master of it. I'm a master of it, not of the classic races, not of the novice stakes, not of the maiden races. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in handicaps, big prize winners, 10, 12, 14, 16 to 1 on horses who have been coming down the handicaps and got several duck eggs next to its name. And I learned through paying to learn. Like most things in life, you pay to learn. And that's what I did. I hired the very best in the business, and the best in the business taught me a lot. And although it cost a lot, it's made me a lot, that's for sure. And that's why I'm really good at it. I am really good at it. Make no mistake about that. So I'll come to the Irish in a minute. The old Irish, the old Irish. Let's go to 550 at Epsom for the second bet of the day. It's horse number 8. It's called Mum's Tipple, trained by Richard Hannon. Dickie Hannon, as they say. Dickie Hannon. Dickie Davis. Dickie Davis. I think he's all right. I hope he's all right, Dickie Davis. He was great on World of Sport, wasn't he? He had that streak in his hair. Dickie Davis. Benny Hill used to do a great impression of him. Anyway, Pat Dobbs. Now then, Pat Dobbs, the understudy. Pat Dobbs is on board. Number 8, Mum's Tipple. I think it's got a cracking chance. Runs off a mark of 96 in a real red-hot contest. And I think that mark could be just about enough to see this horse in the winner's enclosure. I like it a lot. It's a very competitive 16-runner race, 4 or 5 payouts, paying out 4 or 5 places. And number 8, Mum's Tipple, drawn 11, is absolutely a cock-on for me. It's running off a 96 mark, and that'll do for me. And that'll do for you. Number 8, Mum's Tipple, the one to be on there. Ran well last time up at Newmarket on the 4th of May. It's a good run, 4th of 15. And really, I think a reproduction of that form might be good enough. Ryan Moore was on that day, and I'm told he was impressed with his performance. And Pat Dobbs is on board now, stable jockey, or one of them, to Richard Hannon, Dickie Hannon, as they say. This is bad news. I can feel a bit of castor oil coming on. I've got a bit of a tickle in my throat again. It's not good. It's not good. So before it starts, listen, Mum's Tipple, it's your second bet. I'm going to have a swig of this, and excuse me for doing it. But I'm not having a fiasco like yesterday. That vodka has never ever been so good, has it? My birthday tomorrow, I can drink straight vodka, straight gin, or Evian water. Your guess. Chase the lady. Vodka, gin, Evian water. Mum's Tipple. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, it is good. 3:15? No, 5:15. Come on, let's go back in time. Gotta go back in time. Right. Number 12, Dream Harder. What a lovely name, Dream Harder. Number 12, Dream Harder, trained by Ian Williams, ridden by young Saffie Osborne, who's making quite a name for herself, and rightly so. Good jockey, actor, actress, which is politically correct. Don't ask me. I just know she's a good jockey. Number 12, Dream Harder. Off a mark of 87, ran really well at Chester last time up, and behind a horse called City Street. Jim Crowley was on board last time. Previously, Richard Kingscote and Ben Curtis were all riders of the Riders in the Storm, of riders of Dream Hardy, or Dream Harder. Yeah, Dream Harder is the right way. Off a mark of 87, it's dropped a pound, and it's ready to strike. Unlucky last time up at Chester, no question about that. I told you I was going to do that. Sorry about that, but I did give you advance warning it was coming. You could feel it. It's in your bones. Number 12, Dream Harder. 5:15 at Epsom. Your second bet of the day. No conferring. No, it's your third bet because we had on a session up there in Bonnie, Scotland. I love Musselburgh. It's a great place. I've been there so many times. I love it. I love the museums in Musselburgh. There's a boat there. The Royal Boat's up there as well. Britannia, I think it is, yeah. And Musselburgh Racetrack's great fun as well. And the Proclaimers. Well, we can't have it all. Right, anyway, 8:15 at Lingfield. We're going to Leafy Lingfield. Love that, Leafy Lingfield. Got 2 bets for you at Leafy. And then I'm going to Tramore and Listowell. I think I am, anyway. Go to the 6:45 at the meeting at Lingfield. And there's a horse here which is unmissable. Which has got not much form to write about, 40694. Trained by Sean Woods, ridden by Dylan Hogan. It's number 6, it's called Appier. Appier, A-P-P-I-E-R. A-P-P-I-E-R. Runs off a mark, which is, I think it's a winning mark of 80 blind 80 in a 0 to 82. I'm fighting this cough again, can you tell? I'm having to swallow, you know. I know you're not interested, but I have had a lot of people wrote to me actually and say they've got a cough as well. So I think it's a bit of a pandemic, isn't it? Or Panadol. Or it's a Strepsil. There you go. I might have one of these in a minute with you. Be rather rude, wouldn't it, to do that? Never eat in front of people, do you? It's got to be better than coughing. I'm chucking that to one side. Right, Appier, number 6, Tom Mix. Tom Mix on its own, number 6. Tom Mix. I like it. So we're a mile and a half, spot on, cock on, whichever way you're going to put it. 6.45 at Lingfield, should be around 7 or 8 to 1. And I think it'll take a lot of beating. I think, personally, it'll win. Whether it does or don't, I'm backing it to, that's for sure. By the way, I do back all my horses. This is not a random punt. I do stick my money where my big mouth is and have a real good pop at things. You know, I do, it's not a game, this. I do bet. I bet. And when I lose, I lose. You know, if you lose, I lose. Well, I don't know if you lose, if I lose. I don't know who's betting what I'm putting up, or you're just watching and paper trading, or just enjoying the show. But I'm actually betting these horses in quite substantial numbers. So this is not a, you know, I do it for my living. I'm a tipster for my living and I'm a gambler for my living. I don't always win at gambling and I don't always win at tipping. But when I win at tipping, I usually win at gambling. So that's what it's all about. Number 6, Appier. Anyway, come on, let's get on, mate. 6.45 at Lingfield. Let's get on with it. Right. Goodness me, this cough is a real tickler. It really is an absolute swine hunt. You're swine. 8.15 at Lingfield. I'll give you this one now, and then I'm going to go all the way to Ireland. Let's fly to the Emerald Isle. Let's go flying to Ireland, and lovely peace and quiet and beaches and friendly people. Oh, my Jesus, it's lovely out there. It is lovely out there, and I love it. I love the Irish. I love them. Right, number 2, Yantarni in the 8.15 at Lingfield. It is your last English racing bet before we go to Ireland for Tramore and Listowell for the 2 big bets I've got for you there. That's my 3rd cough, and I'm going to try my darnest, as they say. My darnest, boy. I'm going to keep my darnest. I'm going to try my darnest to not have any more coffee. But if I'm winning, and I am winning, 9 out of 16 winners, 9 out of 16 paydays, including 11-1 winner, clear winner, and the rest of all each way bin winners overall, and I expect you can stick a bit of coughing, can't you? I know I would stick someone coughing if they kept banging money in my bank. I would say, keep coughing, pal, keep coughing. You enjoy it. I'd feed you coughing. I'd just make you cough more. I'd stoke your cough. Have some more coughing, son. You're doing great. Coughing winners. I know I couldn't do it. You're coughing winners. You would though, wouldn't you? If someone was coughing and it made them win, you'd want to give them, you'd pump bellows into them. Fog. Give them fog. You would. Great, isn't it? Right. It does send you potty working on your own, you know. I've worked on my own for a long time. It's isolation, like Harry Potter. Isolated. Like a Lord Byron or John Lennon. Isolated. In the end, you lose your mind. But along the way, you have some fun. And, you know, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You've got to have some fun. Number 2, Yantarni, trained by Ian Williams and ridden by Rob Hornby. Not the train set, Hornby train set. Now, pretty good jockey, Rob Hornby, a bit of underestimated as well. He rides quite a lot of winners. He gets a lot of good work, though. He gets a good work rider and he gets a lot of good chances. Number 2, Yantarni, I think he'll win on this one. He's got a good chance. Should be about 7 or 8 to 1. Form figures are absolutely diabolical. I'm just looking at them now. 09654. 09654. You won't find anyone tipping you that. Well, if they do, they need to be certified, you think, wouldn't you? 09654. It doesn't stand too much inspection, does it? But it does when you look a bit closer into it. Ran really well at Yarmouth, 4th of 13 to Great Blasket off a mark of 72. Kingscote rode it that day. And Rob Hornby's on board tomorrow on Saturday. Remember, Saturday night is frying tonight. Frying tonight! We're frying tonight on Saturday, my birthday. And I hope so. We're going to have a good day. I certainly hope so. I'm going to be either winning a lot of money or losing a lot of money. And I'd like to win on my birthday. I want to win every day. I want to win every day. There's only been one day this week where we haven't done a payday. I only tipped one horse. And it didn't run very well. That was a 12 to 1 chance and it didn't run very well. But it will win soon, I've no doubt about that. But every other day, we've had places, winners, places. 8 places and 1 winner. But all the places have been big prices, 8s and 10s and 13 to 2, 15 to 2, all big prices. Yeah. So they're winning bets overall as well. So where was I? Oh yeah, Ireland. Let's go to Ireland, one of my most favourite places, but also my profitable tracks are in Ireland, probably more than anywhere else, because I say I've mastered it with a lot of help, paid help from an incredible person who has to be renamed or remain nameless. Let's go to 5:45 at the meeting at TRAMORE. And the horse I'm keen on here, again, is a horse with not too much form to it. Pulled up 5-0. Pulled up 5-0. Declan Quealy trains this horse. And it's a nice mare. I think she's got a really good chance. She should be 10 to 1, maybe 12 to 1. That doesn't put me off in the slightest. So 19 runners go to post in this handicap chase. I think I put the wrong teeth in today. In this handicap, 19 runners go to post. And I'm paying out first 5 on it in this handicap chase, excuse me. And number 4, INTERSKY Sunset is a horse to certainly focus on, off a mark of 91. It's certainly lower over chases than it is over hurdles. Over hurdles, last time out it ran off a mark of 98. It runs off a lot lower mark tomorrow, and it's going to take a lot of beating, no question about that. Number 4, INTERSKY Sunset. Being rather posh there, aren't we? INTERSKY Sunset. This is the news. And that's the one to be on in the 5:45 at TRAMORE. It's a cracker. It's a cracker. Yeah, it is a cracker. Each way, big price. I like it a lot. You might want to put this up. One more to come, by the way, at LISTOWELL. It's coming up now. Coming up now on the far side of the line. It's coming up now. It is coming now. But you might want to put all these in some doubles, trebles, accumulators, multi-bets to lower denominations. Only bet what you can afford, obviously, but you might want to go a bit lower and put the lot in. 7 horses. Can't remember what they call that, but anyway, it's not a Super Yankee or a Heinz or a Canadian. It's the one up. But if you want to put them all in a combination of bets, I don't think that's a bad idea. Or you might just want to put the 2 Irish in, 2 singles and a double. I'm going to leave that to you. You'll do it to your own devices, as they say. I will be having my second gin and tonic tomorrow by 5:25. One would think probably, maybe something else. Maybe a bit of bubbly. Maybe a glass of this, Appier water or gin, whatever it is. Excuse me. But whatever it is, at 5:25, I'll be tuned in. Excuse me. Oh, that is all. You can have champagne, can't you? Veuve Clicquot, Dom Perignon, all this Cristal and all that. I mean, you can have all those things. But water, I mean, it's priceless, isn't it? I mean, they charge you, what, a couple of quid a bottle, or not even that. But it's worth more than all the beer, all the vodka in the world, isn't it? It's crazy. Water should be 30 quid a bottle. It should, really. Don't tell anyone else, they'll do it, won't they? And they'll blame me for making water cost money. And we don't want that. We do not want that, else we all will be brassic lint skin. 5:25 at LISTOWELL, come on. This is my final bet of the day, no conferring, and I think this could absolutely pop up. It's got 4 races to its name, 4 zeros, 4 zeros, 4 zeros. Shall I say it again? 4 zeros, no. And I expect it to have a number 1 next to its name. I'll give you this horse now, then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll come back to you before 6 o'clock tomorrow. Probably about 4 o'clock, but I'm always early anyway. If you've not noticed that, I'm always early on my messages. This one, for instance, is going out about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon prior to racing. Try to get them on as early as I possibly can to you, so everyone gets a shot at the cherry and the coconut and everything else. I get my bets on nice and early. Some people don't, do they? They put them on about 2 hours before the kick-off and that, but a lot of people at work and can't do that. And my messages can be a bit lengthy, so I like you to enjoy them at night, and I like you to be entertained, but also to listen. Well, I've got to tell you about the horses as well. Quite a bit serious here, aren't we? Number 5, SAFFRON et BLEU. Look at that. Oh, you didn't know I could do that, did you? Number 5, SAFFRON et BLEU. There you go. It's trained by Doyle, ridden by Doyle. I tell you what, I'm on it. I'm on it. Number 5, Saffron et Bleu. Off a mark of 89, it's got the cheek pieces on for the first time to keep it focused, like me on this message. Focus, Peter. Focus. Focus on the message. Stop digressing there and there. Must try harder at school. That's what it was. Must try harder. Tends to daydream. Doesn't focus. Must try harder. It didn't work. It didn't work. I left school at 15 and since then it's been all... Well, it's all been downhill, hasn't it? It's all gone the wrong way. Not quite. Not quite. The school of life is what it's all about. Number 5, Saffron. But I wouldn't advise anyone else to do that. Trust me. Stay at school. Study. Get a proper job. That's what they told me. Get a proper job. Yeah, that didn't work either. Number 5, Saffron et Bleu. Don't miss it. It's in the 5:25. 21 runners go to post, and I'm picking an horse with 4 zeros. But I have the plan, Signore. I have the plan. And I think this horse can win at a big price, Gringo. A big price. 20 to 1, 25 to 1. Or it could come last. You will look a fool then, Signore. You will look a big fool. Well, yeah, no more than normal. But in all honesty, it's got good form behind those 4 noughts. And this is the time to catch this horse when it's not got any ones or any form to its name. And I'm pretty sweet on it. It's had a pipe open on the 13th of May when it came 5th at Kilbeggan. And it hadn't ran for sort of 6 months prior to that. And I was quite pleased with its performance that day at Kilbeggan. It's got no form to its name, but it is a horse with a lot more ability than meets the eye. All right, so there we go. Well, good luck with that one. Good luck with all your bets. And by the way, this trainer, PMG Doyle, he's had 2 winners from 25 horses. He's not a complete Burke. He's not a Burke at all. He's a very, very shrewd character, and he can land a plot or 2. And this horse looks well in at the weights to me, off a mark of 89, and I'm going each way on it. Anyway, there we go. I won't go through them all because I'll end up coughing and splittering and splattering and doing everything else. I'm just going to press this button here and see what comes up. It's my face looking quite warm. Whew. Whew. I've had to shut the windows for this and shut the doors and everything else, and it's a bit suffocating. But I'm still not taking that. I am not going to drink that unless it's replaced from the castor oil to the legitimate cough medicine. Who did that? I do not know. But I think it's someone. I think it's someone who wants to make me cough winners. Well, let's hope we're going to cough some more tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to today's. Good luck today. We've got a lot of horses running today on Friday. Friday night is winners night. Friday night is music night. Friday night is fish and chip night. And Friday night is June Eve. And it's my birthday tomorrow. And I'd love to get you some winners today. And then tomorrow, bang. Bang, as they say. Old pal down in Plymouth, he goes bang. Well, let's hope we go bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. That's it. Have a great day. See you tomorrow afternoon. Sometime in the afternoon. Register, subscribe. You'll get the alert. Take care. Have a great day. Bye for now.